Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching Samaa News. Here are today's headlines. Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, is set to address the nation within minutes, according to Iran's Al-Alam television. The announcement comes just hours after coordinated US and Israeli strikes targeted senior Iranian leadership and key sites across the country. The speech is expected to outline Tehran's response as tensions in the region escalate sharply. At least 40 people were killed after Israeli-US joint strikes hit multiple locations across Iran early Saturday, according to Iranian state media. Reports said a girls' elementary school in Minab, Hormozgan province, was struck, with casualties including students. Other school sites were also reported hit. Iranian sources told Reuters that several senior Revolutionary Guard commanders and political officials were killed, though identities have not been officially disclosed. Israeli officials said Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei and President Pezeshkian were targeted, but their status remains unclear. Iranian media reported that Foreign Minister Abbas Araqchi and Army Chief Major General Amir Hatami are safe. Israel declared a nationwide state of emergency. Iran launched ballistic missile attacks targeting US military bases in Bahrain, Qatar, United Arab Emirates, and Kuwait, dramatically expanding the regional conflict. Bahrain confirmed the service center of the US Navy's 5th Fleet in Manama was hit, with smoke seen rising from the Jufair area. In Doha, Qatari officials said all incoming missiles were intercepted. Explosions were also reported in Abu Dhabi and Dubai, while Kuwait reported sirens and blasts. Iran's Revolutionary Guard said all US bases and interests in the region are within reach and warned further retaliation is possible. Gulf states condemned the attacks, with the UAE calling them a serious violation of sovereignty. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu confirmed that Israel and the United States have launched a coordinated military operation against Iran, calling it a move to eliminate an existential threat. In a video statement, Netanyahu said the joint action was aimed at countering what he described as threats from Tehran. He praised US President Donald Trump for historic leadership in supporting the operation. Addressing the Iranian public directly, Netanyahu urged citizens to challenge their leadership. US President Donald Trump confirmed joint US-Israeli military strikes against Iran, calling the operation a necessary step to defend Americans from imminent threats. Trump said the objective is to prevent Iran from acquiring nuclear weapons and to eliminate threats posed by the Iranian regime. He acknowledged potential casualties, but stressed efforts are being made to minimize risks to US personnel. He also urged Iran's Revolutionary Guard Corps to surrender, saying they would be treated well if they comply. Pakistan's military has launched large-scale operations under Operation Ghazab lil-Haq, striking Taliban positions across the Afghan border. Dozens of hideouts were destroyed, hundreds of operatives killed, and key posts captured. The Pakistan Air Force conducted raids at 29 locations in Afghanistan, targeting Taliban headquarters, ammunition depots, and checkposts in Laghman, Nangarhar, Kandahar, Kabul, and Paktika provinces, significantly weakening Taliban operational capacity. Pakistani forces captured 18 key Taliban posts, including positions near Shawal, Angor Adda, and Zamalan. Additional bases like Shipola Camp, Khyber Post, Kamisar Complex, and Dawood Post were destroyed. Infiltration attempts in Qilla Saifullah sector were foiled. According to officials, 331 Taliban operatives were killed, over 450 injured, 104 posts destroyed, 18 captured, and 135 tanks/armored vehicles destroyed. 12 Pakistani soldiers were martyred, with 27 injured. The United States has expressed support for Pakistan's efforts to defend its territory against Afghan Taliban attacks. Top US officials emphasized Pakistan's sovereign right to protect its citizens amid the ongoing border conflict. US State Department Undersecretary Alison Hooker tweeted that she had spoken with Pakistan Foreign Secretary Amina Balok, offering condolences for lives lost and affirming support for Pakistan's defensive actions. Spoke today with Pakistan Foreign Secretary Balok to express condolences for lives lost. We continue to monitor the situation closely and express support for Pakistan's right to defend itself against Taliban attacks, Hooker wrote. Earlier, US President Donald Trump praised Pakistan's handling of the tensions, saying the country is doing well with Afghanistan, and commending the leadership of Pakistan's Prime Minister and military chief, calling them two personalities that I really respect a lot. The Pentagon has officially designated Anthropic a supply chain risk to national security following a dispute with the Department of Defense over AI model usage. President Donald Trump directed federal agencies to phase out all Anthropic products within 6 months, stating on Truth Social, "We don't need it, we don't want it, and will not do business with them again." Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth confirmed the designation, barring any contractor, supplier, or partner working with the US military from conducting business with Anthropic. The conflict arose after Anthropic refused to allow its AI to power mass domestic surveillance or fully autonomous weapons. CEO Dario Amodei reaffirmed the company's stance, pledging to assist a smooth transition if offboarding proceeds. Former President Bill Clinton appeared before the House Oversight Committee in Westchester County, New York, to testify about his past ties to late financier Jeffrey Epstein. Clinton denied any wrongdoing, stating he saw nothing that gave me pause, and insisting he would never have flown on Epstein's plane or engaged with him if he had known about alleged sex trafficking of minors. "We are only here because he hid it from everyone so well for so long," he said. The testimony followed that of Hillary Clinton a day earlier. Both appeared after threats of congressional contempt. The committee, chaired by Representative James Comer, is investigating Epstein's links to the Clintons and possible connections to their charitable foundation. Democrats criticized the inquiry as partisan, arguing it targets Clinton to shield former President Donald Trump, who also appears in Epstein-related documents. Trump expressed disapproval of Clinton's deposition, saying, "I like Bill Clinton, and I don't like seeing him deposed." That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching Samaa News.